Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on Saturday, May 2nd, 2015. Now Paul just got home at 5:15 in the afternoon, which is late. I mean, that's a long day for him, but he brought home this little treasure that they found upstairs in one of the rooms that was left behind. So there's a little dinner for us tonight. That's nice. So that's very heartening here. I've been doing some YouTube today, as you might imagine. We had the jackrats mowing up there today. The jackrats are our neighbors up here. They have this outfit up there called the Old Schoolhouse Store, which it is like the Old Schoolhouse Christmas store. Jackrat was Jackrat Monkanalugoscana. He's a Thailand fella. He was a dental oral surgery resident when I was an anesthesia resident. And he's a good guy, and he's a really good maxillofacial surgeon. And he bought this property next to me when it sold. I think it was, oh God, it was 111. They were asking $111,000 for it, and I considered buying it, but I didn't really have the money for it at that time.
Got it.
Now, without getting into the details of what he did with it, he turned it into this Christmas store because his wife, presumably wanted to have her own little business. What he really wanted was the 5-year tax write-off. If you can have a loss, you can claim a loss on your taxes for 5 years on a business that, and then he just owns the property, which is a relatively valuable piece of property. So anyway, they were up there mowing today. Now, what adventures took place at the hotel today, Paul?
Oh Lord, there was a big crowd. There were 4 of us doing the kitchen and dining room. Trash cans kept filling up, kept half empty. Them. Big truckload of supplies came in yesterday. Nobody putting it up or even part of it, so I had to run around, sort through it, figure out what they did order and count it and stuff, and then run floor to floor and see who needed what and what floor, and then put it on carts and run it up and deliver it to them.
Now, you told me a while back, you said that you had helped to train a young woman that came in to do a houseman's job on
my days off.
On another shift, yeah. Is she still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is she working out?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because you haven't mentioned her at all.
Yeah, Gail says she does a fantastic job.
Good. Well, she was trained by you.
I said, well, I told her what to do. I said, she followed me around for 2 days.
Good.
And you guys kept making me give her a break because I was running her too much.
I don't know what the fuck's what a break is, frankly.
They made her sit. They'd have me let her sit down for like about 20 minutes.
Well, I mean,
a couple times.
The only time I ever sat down and asked to sit down for 20 minutes was after somebody died on the table, so I could sort of think through if there was something I had messed up on. Other than that, let's just get in there and do it again.
Well, like I gave her 2 20-minute breaks, plus I gave her a half hour for lunch.
Oh, well, shit.
So,
That's good to go.
and they said, don't make her rush eating. Let her take her time.
These ideas are very strange to me. Well,
I said, okay, while she's resting, I said, I'm going to go on and do some stuff.
I got the mail, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know. I mean, it actually came about 11:15. It came very early today.
Huh.
I was out here and I saw the thing come tottering by, and so I just went down and got it.
Is that when you added the parachute string to it?
No, I did that about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, I just noticed it today.
Yeah, no, I did that about 3 weeks ago because that metal brace down there was about ready to snap in two, and the thing was tilted down almost at a 70-degree angle. So that's when I did that. That was about 3 weeks ago. Well, you know how rough she is, and she bangs that down and she bangs that up, you know.
Yeah.
Yanks it around. This is not a kind mail carrier as far as treating your mailboxes. It's almost as bad as some of these vandals that would come by with the ball bat, yeah, with the ball bat, yeah. There was this kid in that hot car one day that he ran the passenger side window into that mailbox there when it was on the other side of the road, and knocked that thing to Kingdom Come, and completely trashed his windshield and his A post there, and also I think he also screwed up his headlights and things, and he had
tires.
Blew a tire. He had to call his dad, and he was coming home from Tennessee where he went to school. And I guess he decided that in the morning he had to just sort of hot rod around here, and this tire, the doorbell rang, and you open the door, and there's this highway patrol guy with this really sheepish looking guy,
You're not going to believe what he did to your mailbox.
And he says, "Are you the property owner?" And of course, we went through the whole thing, and I kind of felt bad for the guy. On the other hand, I kind of thought, good, you're going to get what you deserve for acting like an asshole, driving like an asshole. And I will say that the highway patrol guy was being relatively benign as far as Ohio State Highway Patrol guys go toward this guy.
Dad saw him do it.
Pardon?
Dad saw him.
Yeah, no, he did. Your dad saw it. I think if I'd been more of a angry about it, the Highway Patrol guy might have been meaner.
Yeah.
But, so your dad saw him do it.
Right. He floored it when the light turned green.
Yeah. No, I heard him do it. I heard it.
That he didn't have control of that car the whole time.
No, it was a screech, and obviously this guy was fishtailing all over the place. I don't think the road was particularly wet. I mean, I think the guy just was first of all, he'd driven up from Tennessee. He'd been driving for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Plus, Lord knows how long he'd been awake before that.
Right.
Yeah. Plus he wanted to get home. He was, basically just a few hundred yards away from getting home, half a mile anyway.
Yeah. And he hit that fortress of mailbox post setup we had down there.
Well, shortly after that, I was able to convince the post mistress to let me shift that mailbox over to the other side of the road. So, I mean, that's been a huge help.
We got thank you notes from the mail delivery.
Oh yeah, because Yeah, because she
Thanks
didn't.
for saving our lives.
Well, because they didn't have any room to pull off over on that other side. And the way I put it over here, they've got plenty of room to pull off. So. Well, it's been a very benign, nice day here. I mean, I'll tell you, I've been walking around most of the day pretty much unclothed. It's a lot of fun.